There's so much of money putting into buying new motorcycles, accessories, and a lot of stuffs, right? So, what I would also suggest is invest something on yourself as well. And I mean to say, it is not an investment. You are actually turning to, you want to be a confident rider, you have to do the trainings, you have to learn the basics. So, and basics comes from a proper training schedule.
Hello and welcome back to today's podcast. And we have a very special guest with us, that is Rameez Mullick. And this podcast will be about skills greater than CC. Rameez is a co founder of Moto Ranch Kolkata. This is the location that we're shooting today. So, Moto Ranch was founded by Smaran Chaudhary and 8-time national champion Mr. Sohail Ahmed. So, a lot of you might have heard his name before. So let's start with a very short introduction.
Hi, this is Rameez Mullick. I am based in Kolkata and this is where we are. This is the Motor Training Ranch. And I happen to be former Team India JS Trophy 2022, which happened in Albania. And I am also participating in local races, FMSCI events, races as well, and won several podiums as well in this format. So today, why we are here today, since Zoe was speaking about how to get along with this, the motorcycles, the trainings, and what do we actually look for. And most importantly, what I would say is actually CC of the motorcycles actually don't matter out here, because maybe somebody is riding a higher cc motorcycle and somebody is a lower riding a lower cc motorcycle. That actually hardly makes any difference, because what makes the true difference is the training behind it. So what I am going to speak about today is your part with the training and how confident and comfortable you are with your motorcycle, irrespective of the cc and the classes.
That's what, yeah. So that's what we are going to talk about today. It's a very big common misconception that bigger engines or bigger CC motorcycle uh, equals to better riding. So that is absolutely wrong. So I'll pass it on to you, and obviously you have a very like a lot of things to share about it.
It is actually not. I don't know why people say it is about the class of the motorcycle. The higher the CC, the better the rideability. Obviously, every bike has its own aspects and properties. So now, if you are looking for all of them in every motorcycle, that is not actually possible. So now, what I will tell you is CCs and the higher CC motorcycles and the lower CC motorcycles. I here at Motor Training Ranch don't feel it like this, that if I am riding a higher CC motorcycle, it would be better, or a lower CC motorcycle is not that as much capable as the higher CC motorcycle, which is practically not true. So, what you should actually think about, what motorcycle you are riding and how you are riding, and from where it comes to the training part is how much training you are putting into you yourself and your motorcycle, irrespective of the higher category or lower category motorcycles.
There is a skill gap in today's riders. They have got maybe a very good like a higher CC motorcycle, but there's the level of the skills that they have is probably not matching the motorcycle they are riding or the way they are riding it. So if you want to fill that gap up, if you want to increase your skill set, maybe the first thing they should do is join a training facility, right?
Definitely, 100%. So, what we do out in the training facility is we first teach you the basics of how to ride a motorcycle. And the basics comes to very small things which we make a mistake in daily life. There are several points to be discussed about the training part, and definitely, training is the most important thing which makes you a capable and a confident rider. So, invest your time and energy and money on yourself and the motorcycle with a good training class and visiting, or obviously visiting the training schools. At our time we did not have all of these facilities which we have now, and the motorsports all around India is increasing day by day, and people are getting enthusiastic in riding, traveling. And it is not only that part, that if you are gonna train, it helps in every aspect. Like suppose if you are touring and you are stuck somewhere and you know how to maneuver your motorcycle, so it helps you a lot. So ultimately you are a confident rider. So this basic training actually helps in a lot to you, to the riders.
That's what we were talking about. That the skills that you learn on the tracks here, it's not just specific to off-roading and specific to these track days only. Uh, you can implement these skills on the real life scenarios as well. Maybe a skilled rider will be able to brake in a very good way compared to somebody who has no exposure of these trainings, right?
Exactly, exactly. That is where this trainings comes, the training kicks in. So you know, one thing, what is the difference between a novice rider and a trained rider? The trained rider was also somewhere a novice rider before he or she has visited a training school. What we do out here in the training school, we teach them the basics of the motorcycle, off and on the motorcycle. So when you know how to control your motorcycle, and when you know how to actually maneuver, it becomes quite easy. And ultimately easy in the sense, it's like if you practice, so it is like maths. I would say it's like you practice it daily, or you will definitely improve your skill. But once you are practicing and again you are stopping it for a gap, and then again you are starting it again, then you are coming again, you are back to zero, and again you start from the fresh. So my only advice to the newcomers would be to give more time to your motorcycle and be confident in whatever you are doing. And most importantly, ride with confidence. That's what matters the most.
Well, a skilled rider will actually be able to reach full potential of their motorcycle as well. So it's not just if you're buying a motorcycle and you think you are upgrading. So we can talk about upgrading your skills as well.
Definitely.
People spend so much money on buying a new motorcycle, but I don't think you know they should fall behind when they are not joining any training facilities and all. So what do you want to add to those?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we know it's our passion. We ride motorcycles for fun, but we invest so much of money putting into buying new motorcycles, accessories, and lot of stuffs, right? So, what I would also suggest is invest something on yourself as well. And I mean to say, it is not an investment. You are actually turning to, you want to be a confident rider, you have to do the trainings, you have to learn the basics. So, and basics comes from a proper training schedule. And the more you train, the more your basics get stronger, you're automatically a good rider anyway on the motorcycle. So my advice would be to, if you are actually training and doing it right, that is the best thing after you have bought your motorcycle, because you can use it to the full potential, irrespective of the classes of motorcycles. Now if I am continuously buying motorcycles and I don't know how to ride, doesn't make sense. So I think training is plays a very important part in this.
So until unless you are developing your skill set, you won't be able to push your motorcycle to its limits.
Yes.
And the next we can talk about is uh, your facility here
Yeah,
and how you can help a novice rider, develop his skill set. What are the
definitely.
training programs, and we'll shortly, get into that,
Okay.
and so that people get to know uh, what they will be getting out of your training ranch.
Okay. So speaking about the ranch, this area is In it's near about 5 to 6 acres of land, which is a beautiful property with all the greeneries, and most importantly, we have separate sections for all kind of riders to cater all their needs. So now, if you may ask me, it's like if a novice or a fresh amateur rider is coming to us, obviously we will train them with the basic needs of how to maneuver a motorcycle and how to be a confident and handle the situations which they are going to face when they are alone or not traveling in any groups. So in the sense, we cater those riders with those basic things, and obviously as per their requirement they can upgrade to different kind of training sessions. Yeah. And most importantly, we also have, it is not only the amateurs come here, we also have a training facility for the experts as well, because we have a complete motocross track here, and where the experts do come and practice. And it is also, we also learn from them, they also talk to us, we get to know so many things. So it's the community which we want to cater to, for all kind of motorcycle riding. It is not only amateurs, the experts are also there, and most importantly, we are also getting lady competence as well here, participants. And the ladies are also participating now, and we are also have separate training programs for them, and they're also enjoying it. The most important thing is, if you train and if you enjoy the training, nothing like that.
We were talking about skill sets, and we have already showed talk about how the pathway is, how you can start, how you can join. We'll add everything in the description,
Definitely.
and if anybody wants to join, uh, I would recommend, if you have uh, if you want to develop a skill set, you should join a training school. And now we can talk about some real life experiences. When the topic was skills greater than CC, so we'll talk about maybe if you have any experiences where um, a small capacity motorcycle with a very skilled rider had outperformed those on a larger ones.
So yeah, this is actually this has happened with me at some instance of my life when I was riding a high cc motorcycle, and it's no shame to actually learn from each and every rider. So we are not egoistic, and we want to upgrade ourselves. So there is everything to learn from each and every rider. So nobody is superior, and there are so many things to learn. So I have faced a situation where I see that I cannot take through a muddy trail up there, and suddenly a small sissy bike came passing in the mud, and she went past by in such a way, and I was ashamed of myself. And then I thought it for a while that why I could not do it right. Then what made me think is like, am I actually capable of doing this? Do I know what needs to be done to actually do this? Then things came to my mind that you should, it is not about only investing buying motorcycles, expensive motorcycles doesn't make you a good rider, but you have to actually invest in your skills and the time which I have given. And now I feel confident as a rider, and I have been to the same location, and I have done the same trail again and again, and I feel confident. At that time, nothing to be ashamed. That's how things are, and that's how people learn.
It's a learning cycle.
Yeah, that's a learning cycle, and that's how people actually come up with uh, the training. Again, I will come up to the same thing. Training is a very important key factor which helps you to build your confidence and be a confident rider anyway.
So yeah, that was about the skill set. And if you are eager to learn more, I think you should visit the ranch once. You should meet him. If you're lucky enough, he's here. And yeah, if you have any message for the new riders, like
Definitely.
who are eager to learn.
Definitely. So, just we have the description will be shared in the link, and everything, every details will be shared. So, come to the ranch. Just it is not that you have to. If you come to the ranch, you have to ride. It's nothing like that. Just see, come, experience, and see what we do out here. If you feel interested, definitely, and you will come, and I am 100% sure that no rider has ever come here and gone back without riding.
We have a special event upcoming that is on.
15th and 16th of June.
Okay. So I think it's better if Rameez tells more about this event, and we invite everyone to participate. Even if you have like zero skills, zero skill level, like if you're just starting into motorcycle, why not try and participate? There's nothing, there's no harm with it.
I would request every fresher rider or amateurs, experts. We have so many different classes. First, going to the classes, before that, I'll speak about the event. We are conducting event under FMSCI regulations this 15th and 16th of June at our premises. And it would be an FMSCI event where safety protocols are definitely maintained, and we don't go by beyond the rules. And most importantly, now this time that we are organizing a different format of event, which is called the time attack. So now questions will come into your mind: what is a time attack? Time attack is a simple race format event, but now the race is against yourself and the time. So you'll be given a start point, and a time stamp will be taken, and again you have to end up with a point, and where your end time stamp would be taken, and the total time comes to for irrespective of particular rider, and no rider will be racing against their opponents or companion riders. So yeah, so it's a single run done by one single participant, and their entire timestamp will be taken. And most importantly, the minimum time taken by a participant would be marked as class first position, first, second, and third. And accordingly, we have the podiums for the different classes, and the majorly the classes which are involved has so many expert as well. The amateurs class, which are categorized into two. So we have one for the non-ADV motorcycles. Now you will term it as what are non-ADV motorcycles. Not in ADV motorcycles, what we term out here is with the motorcycles which have a lower suspension travel, like the commuters, naked motorcycles, and whatever it is. And then we have communicated with another class, which is the ADV classes. So on the ADV classes, you know what are the motorcycles which are already there available in the market, and you can ride with those motorcycles in that class. So it is a great opportunity for all the first timers to come and experience the adrenaline and thrill of an FMSCI event, which is happening first time in Kolkata. And most importantly, what we are offering is to make a little bit interesting. We have done something very much great, which is for available to the amateurs and the first timers as well. We are giving them cash prizes as well as trophies who are participating and winning the classes. So that's a great thing, and it is it become makes quite interesting the event. And I would request everybody to participate and at least enjoy your part of motorcycling out here.
Don't become a spectator always. I think you should come in with your motorcycle and participate. So in the description, I will share the link and the page, the Instagram handles, and everything, and on how you can join, participate, fill the form, and everything. So if you guys have any other question about skill sets or training ranch or anything related to motorcycles, if you that you want to ask Ramesh bhai, so you can feel free to comment down, and don't forget to follow all the Instagram handles for the latest updates. So that's all for today, and we'll see you in the next episode.